Hi there, thanks for joining me. So glad you can come to my channel today. I'm just shuffling the cards to draw 3 cards for this week. So this is your weekly intuitive tarot reading for May 4 through 10, 2015. So let's have a look and see what energy is going to be around us this week. Okay, the first card I'm drawing is the Justice card, followed by the 3 of Wands, and last of all we've drawn another 3 here, so we've got the 3 of Cups. Okay, so what's the first thing you notice when you have a look at these 3 cards? Well, what jumps out at me is the amount of red. Look at this here. Each card has a very significant red. You know, red, I think of red as passion, but I also think of the heart of the matter. You know, and so this is telling you this is going to be a week whereby really getting to the heart of the matter is going to be important. Also with a lot of compassion, a lot of sense of connectedness to our inner soul and what is important to us. It's got a lot of yellow here. Also we've got the 3s, 2 3s showing up, so we're looking at things like, you know, the balance in life, the triads, things in our life where we come together. You know, the number 3 is a very powerful number. But let's start here with the beginning of the week where we've drawn the Justice card. Now, the Justice card is a major arcana. It is number 9. And if you look at this card, you know, the first thing that you will notice besides this beautiful red robe is you've got, over here you've got the scales. You know, so for those of you into astrology, of course, this card does represent the Libran and Libra values. You've also got here the sword, you know, so this is your thoughts, and the scales is about intuition. This is the balance between your intellect, your logical mind, a logical approach to life, and the balance of bringing in your intuition, that inner wisdom and knowing. And that is how we come about justice. And just as the card says, you know, justice, what is justice? Well, justice is about fairness and about truth. It is about things legal and law, but it's like, it's thinking at whatever situation's going on in your life that, you know, it's about being fair and just. It's about putting your best self forward. If you are involved with any kind of a legal situation, it's definitely very much a saying that what is going to be fair and just and what is true is what will happen. And if you have been completely upright and have put things as best they are forward, that you'll get a very positive outcome. If you've tried to swindle something, or if you perhaps haven't put your best foot forward, you may find the outcome's not quite what you're expecting, because it will be what is fair and just for all parties. But when you sort of get this card in a reading, I always find it really important to look and see, well, what's it sitting next to? And here we've drawn the 3 of Wands. And as I said, you know, the 3 is a very powerful number, but when you've got the 3 of Wands, we are looking at sort of our future. You know, looking here, this person is looking out onto the horizon and, you know, holding on to this wand, and these other wands are sort of supported behind. But, you know, it's like this figure is looking out, looking at the future, looking forward. So the Justice card is sort of reminding us that it's important to really be fair and honest with ourselves and others about what is this future that we want to bring into our lives. What is the future looking like for us? Where do we want to go? To speak our truth about that. To remain objective and you know, base our judgment on fact within the vision of knowing that there are times in our lives when we need to move forward, that we need to reach out. It's also reminding us, as I said, about being fair and just with ourselves and also others around us. You know, it might be that as we're looking forward, reaching out, that there are others in our life that we need to balance that shift of direction, understanding maybe where they're coming and what they might be needing. If you're working in a business situation, you've got any legal contracts, it's a great time to do your taxes, for example, or if you need to sign some legal documents, if you've bought a house, or if that future is about making some major changes in your life, then it's a very positive card for that. It also might be reminding us this Justice card, this is time to make a decision. It might be it's time to actually make a decision about your future. And know that you need to make the decision on it from your logic and your mind and your intellect, but also from your intuition and your inner wisdom and knowing. But it is time to make a decision. And if you're struggling around that, to meditate on that, or to really go inside and look and seek what is the right answer for you, to weigh up what is needed to be able to make the decision. Is there an action you need to put in place so that you can make the decision? But with this justice, it's like being totally honest. So you need to be honest with yourself and honest with those around you. And it's like having that wisdom and that ability to do that. The justice is also reminding us that that there's action, and that in actions there are consequences. So it's like be aware and ready that the actions you take today will have consequences for tomorrow. And it's just important to be able to do that with that sense of knowing and wisdom. So when I see the Justice card, I like to ask questions like, where am I feeling empowered around my thoughts and my intuition? What would my inner wise owl say to me about this decision or situation? Where is my objectivity in this particular situation? What's the truth and what do I know about this situation? Ask yourself those questions. But in doing that, know that in whatever actions you play, you want to pay attention to be fair, to be just, to speak your truth, to be on the up and up, and dot your I's and cross your T's, pay attention to documentation, pay attention to cause and effect and actions and consequences, follow the rules. It's not a time for gambling, it's not a time for taking risks, it's not a time for action without thought. Be aware of any imbalances that you may be creating in your life, and go forward with the positivity that you really know the answer inside, and the answer will be yes when you approach the situation from a place of inner wisdom and a place of knowing of what it is that you are moving towards. Now, as we've talked a lot about the Three of Wands, as the middle of the week comes and as energy gets stronger, the Three of Wands itself is wanting to remind us that, it's a good time for travel. Travel may be on the horizon, particularly travel that involves going over water, so it may be a distance travel. And if that fits well within that inner reflection and wisdom, that go for it. It's going to be a really good thing. The Three of Wands is also reminding us about it's time to be a visionary. It's time to look beyond your previous limitations. It's time to go, okay, you've sort of done your dues. You've got a settlement in a way about the past actions in your life with the Justice card. And now it's time to look forward, to look at the new possibilities. Come from a place of position of strength, as you are able to have direct control over this forward movement. It's also wanting to remind us to be open and to concentrate and cooperate. It's the three here. So threes are about cooperation. They're about community. They're about union. And so in this, as you're thinking about your passion and how you are engaging your enthusiasm and your drive and your wish to manifest all the things you want in your life, it's like the Three of Wands is reminding us that to do that with openness and an open mind, and to see that sometimes we need to think bigger and look bigger and reach bigger than we might have previously. It's like the threes come up because it's telling us that, it's like it's time to expand beyond the way we've approached things today, to look to the horizon, to be willing to move into new territories. Now, the Three of Cups is now coming in, the energy's coming in and feeding into this as the end of the week comes. And so we've had the Three of Cups, so I think, seems like I've had it a few times in the last month. But again, I want to think about, what is the Three of Cups? Well, the Three of Cups, these three women are coming together and they are celebrating. Obviously, they've got these cups held high. They're feeling very positive about these cups. It's about community. It's about union. It's about friendship. It's about the collegial interaction we have with other human beings. Humans were never meant to live in isolation. We harmonious relationships are really important to us. It's about quality time with your loved ones and your friends and your family. It's about sort of sticking with others through the thick and thin. It's about turning to those that you need when you need support. It's about being a support to others when they need you. It's about that wonderful balance of giving and sharing and celebrating. It's about being true to your commitments and true to yourself. Enjoying the companies of others, experiencing, that ability to share our worries and our troubles with others as a way to work through them. When you see the Three of Cups in a situation, it's time to be cooperative and to embrace others, to show compassion and care for others, that sort of loving kindness. Also, the Three of Cups is wanting to remind us from a place of our heart. It's about, it's the heart, remember, because it's the cups. It's like, what is in the best interest of everyone here in this particular part of the scenario that involves others. It's about bringing forward positive change, but being aware of the impact on others around us in the community and the positive sharing that comes from the positive exchange, with kindness and care and generosity. And as I said, the threes, there's 2 threes in this week, so it's about the power of the three being connecting and sharing, that trinity. Sometimes I think of the trinity as communication, expansion, and potential. So here, it's like, you could say the communication, you could say the expansion, the Three of Wands is the expansion, and here is the sharing. So it's a wonderful combination here. We've got these threes, and also we've got the threes representing in each card, each element of that three. So I think as you look at your situations and your experiences and your opportunities this week, think to yourself, okay, am I embracing the Trinity? Am I communicating well? Am I open to expansion? Am I open to new things? Am I ready to step forward and move into a new direction and also share and cooperate and give and receive, enjoying the celebration, enjoying the union of being around others in our lives, embracing that importance of having community. So I hope you find that interesting. I think it's going to be an absolutely dynamic week, this week in May. I hope that if you have enjoyed this video that you would like it. Also, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and share my videos with your friends and family. And the more people that send me messages and subscribe to my channel gives me that positive input that these videos are of value to others. Please, if you'd like a private reading or would like to make contact with me, you can find me and connect with me through my website, which is www.kirawoods.com. You can also connect with me and send me a like if you feel inspired on my Facebook page, which is Kira Woods Tarot. You can also, as I said, just leave me messages here on my YouTube channel, which is just wonderful to receive, and I love all and any contact that people can send me. So I wish you absolutely a fantastic week. Thank you so much again for coming and joining me on my channel, and I hope to see you again next week. All the best.